Hey everyone. So I want to get some messages tonight for you. I feel like they may be coming from a specific someone. We'll find out who it is, how you know them, and what they have to say. All right. Again, just keep in mind this is a general reading. It is for everyone of any sign. If something does not make any sense to you, please don't force it to fit. Take what fits and only what fits. Everything else, just let it go. Also, I want to thank you guys for leaving the comments that you do, your likes, your shares. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, we'll get started. All right, let's pick up some energy. Let's pick up some energy. What messages do we have? What messages do we have? Okay. Oh, let's get one more. Oh, okay. Actually, let's get... These flipped out. You know what? I might as well just use them. Because flippers mean something, or jumpers, as we call them. They mean something. They want to be seen. All right, so... All right, so it looks like there's someone... Okay, there is someone that definitely has a lot to say. There's somebody out there who has something they want to say. They want to lay down some truth. And I feel like the truth that they want to lay down is something that's been bothering them, something that's been holding them down. They want to share something that's been making them feel kind of pinned down, kind of defeated. Um, they feel very kind of unbalanced, but they're striving to get themselves situated and feel like they have a place in this world. But they want to talk to you. This person wants to talk to you. And I feel like you're going to be hearing from this person pretty soon. Um, there's something that they want to get off their chest. They feel kind of a little, like I said, unbalanced with some things. Like they have to make some choices, or they feel like once they talk to you, they can probably figure out where what choices need to be made and where that balance needs to kind of happen. They feel really down and out, and they're hoping they want to get back to a place where they feel secure and safe in their own being, um, in their own kind of energy. And they're hoping to find that with you, in conversing with you and having this conversation with you. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. What do they have to say? What does this person want to talk to you about? What does this person want to talk to you about? Okay, all right. There's a lot of pain. Something happened where they're feeling an immense amount of pain. And they feel like they want to share with you that they've been kind of battling some obstacles. They've been dealing with a lot. Now, I'm not sure if this person was dealing with a lot before or after you. I mean, who is this person to you? Who is this person to the collective? How do you know this person? Mm. All right, for some of you, I feel like this person might be somebody you're married to. This might be your spouse. Give me more on this. This might be somebody who is a current spouse. Someone you are very close with. For others, this might be somebody you're very close with. But I mean, with the spouse, yeah, obviously. And because you're very close with the spouse, I feel like this is a current spouse. And I feel like for others, this is someone that you are in a relationship with. I'm not getting any ex vibes right now. I'm getting current vibes. Oh, okay. And I also feel like for a very small few of you, this is someone who wants to approach you, who you have not been in a romantic relationship with, but they're looking to come towards you and kind of confide in you how they feel with what's going on in their life. And they're hoping to get some sort of, I hate to say sympathy, or they're looking for a shoulder to lean on in hopes of that being the ice, that being the breaking of the ice to getting to know you and become closer to you and hopefully have or build something with you or start a relationship with you. This is so weird, but that's what I'm getting with the Ace of Cups. Okay, this took a turn. Five of Wands. Yeah. All right. They're definitely dealing with some, they're in their head. They're dealing with some internal battles here. They want to come clean with. They want to just get off their chest. And I feel like this is more directed towards the people in a current relationship, whether it's with a spouse or with just a significant other, partner. All right. How are you feeling about this person? What do you think of this person? How are you feeling about this person? How is the collective feeling about this person? You care about this person very much. You really do. And this is why I feel like this is a current relationship. You feel very deeply towards this person. You feel very secure in how you feel about this person. Like you don't have any reason to doubt them or feel like this is someone that you can easily just turn away from, or that you definitely care for this person. You're invested. Okay. Give me more on what they have to say. They want to come to you and tell you something. Now, even though they want to reach out to you or come to you pretty soon and talk to you about this, I feel like what they want to tell you, they're not going to tell you everything at once. Whatever it is very painful. And whatever it is, it woke them up. And it's like they want to make changes, but they need to figure out and kind of get their ducks in a row and figure out how to fix the problem. But they need your advice. They need you to lean on. And they really want to take time and kind of organize their thoughts, organize their feelings, and kind of get some sort of a momentum going with how to approach these issues. You know what? Let's pull some oracle and see if we can get a little bit more in depth with what they're dealing with. I feel like this is something that you're not too aware of, and they want to come clean about something, but what is it? If they see, yeah, they want to confess to you about something. They definitely have something to say, and they feel like they're hoping you can kind of understand where they're coming from, forgive them, not judge them. But they think about this all the time. They think about this every day, and they're wondering, They're wondering what to do to get themselves together, and they really need your support, but they're afraid to come to you. They have to talk to you about this, though. They need to get this off their chest, absolutely. Okay. So there might be past baggage. Release old patterns. There might be something that, some habits that need to be broken. Some old patterns they're still kind of following that they need to break. They kind of want to get away from that. Leave that type of lifestyle or those types of behaviors in the past. Tell me more on these past behaviors, or the behaviors they want to leave in the past. Tell me more about these behaviors. I mean, whatever these behaviors are, they definitely want to turn a corner and change things. They're hoping that things turn out for the better. They're dealing with a lot inside. And I feel like this person, the energy I'm getting is half, like, and because I'm getting such a vague energy with this, with trying to find out what's wrong with this person or what they want to tell you, I feel like it's because they're afraid to tell you. So because the energy is being held back from me trying to get it out, they're gonna hold this back from you and kind of talk to you about it, but not come out. They're kind of like gonna beat around the bush or run around it because it won't come out right, or they're afraid to come out with it, but they want to, in the worst way, get it off their chest. And that's reflecting here because I'm it's like pulling teeth trying to find out what they want to talk to you about. Yeah, they feel tied up about this. They feel like they're bound, and it's like, is this really my fate? Like, I have to deal with this and not be able to fix it? Am I so... I feel like I have a lump in my throat right now trying to explain this. It's like this person will not be able to get it out even though they want to. Maybe out of fear, maybe out of fear of judgment. I don't know, but it just won't come out. Yeah, it's like they're not necessarily hiding what's wrong. They want to come out with it, but it just won't come out. You know, and the cheating, concealment doesn't necessarily mean that is, what it is. I just feel like it's just something that won't come out. Like it's gonna be difficult for this person to come out with it. All right. Deep down inside, they wish that the problems would just disappear on their own, just die on their own. They can forget about it, walk away, but it's not that simple. So how are you feeling about this? How is the collective feeling about what this person is going through and what they might or probably will, for the most part, approach them with? How does the collective feel about hearing all this? It's like you have no choice. The best thing to do is face it. You have to face it. Just face whatever it is that this person has to say. But I gotta tell you, this person is probably dealing with a bigger fear, having to come out with it. Give me more on the dating. All right. I'm going to pull one more on that. There might be another person in the mix here. Rules, laws. I feel like this person wasn't playing by the rules. I feel like there's another person in the mix. And I feel like the other person in the mix is quite significant, or was quite significant to your person. Give me more on that. Yeah, this is eating this person alive. I really feel like this has to do with a third party, a person. Give me more on this third party, this possible third party. Give me more info. Who is this person? Okay. Your person wants to protect you from this information. And at the same time, your person wants to protect the third party from you. They wish they can keep the two of you apart, and they want to guard themselves as well, because they have to come clean with this. It's like they want to kind of keep everybody separate and keep everything separate, but they know they can't. So they owe it to you, to be honest. And I feel like this third party, though, is someone they don't want to let go. Oh, wow. Yeah, oh my God. Okay, so they don't want to let this person go. They feel they have a friendship, a true connection with this person. And this is what's eating them alive. They have you. But this other person came into their lives, and they care about them. Ooh. And I feel for some of you, this conversation that you're going to have with your person is not going to go well. They're going to tell you that it's very possible they're going to tell you that they want to end things with you so they can kind of live their own life, and probably with this other person. They may not tell you that they're going to run to this other person, but because this other person does exist and that's their intention, they're going to tell you that they want to end things with you and go in that direction. See? They're going to take that risk. It's a big risk what they're doing, talking to you about this. And I feel like this is just for some of you, that this is going to take that direction where they might want to end things with you to pursue someone else. Oh, yeah. I feel like for some of you, again, this card is telling me that they really care about this other person. I don't know what's going on with the two of you for the ones that this relationship may end, but I'm getting strong vibes that this third party is someone that they are going to run to, they want to run to, and they're not going to hide it. Again, they want to protect you and protect them. They don't want to hurt you anymore by telling you too much, but they can't lie about it. And I feel like for a very small portion of you, this person might not even tell you that there's a third party. They just might break up with you. And then for some of you, I feel like they might tell you there was a third party. There is, but they're going to end it. But I really feel like, yeah, see, secrets, they're going to come clean. They're going to come clean to you about this secret relationship that they're having. And this person feels terrible because they're hurting you. But at the same time, they want to take that risk because they want to run to this other person. They're eager to make something happen. They've fallen in love with this other person. They want to take that chance. They want to just run. They don't want to waste any time. They want to take that chance, and they don't want to waste any time, and they want to see where that relationship is going to go. Oh, wow. This reject card. Yeah, I think that some of you are going to face a heartbreak here. But you know what? The Koi card. You might face this heartbreak, but you'll get through it. It's going to suck. It's going to suck big time, but you're going to get through it. All right, so this is what this person wants. They want you to, they want to talk to you. They want you to understand. They want you to kind of not argue. I don't know how that's going to happen, but they kind of just want you to understand where they're coming from. They might hit you with, you know what, I'm so sorry, but this person means so much to me. I didn't see this happening. I didn't see this coming, but this is what I want. Conversation might go something like that. All right, so what's going to happen? What's going to happen? When is this conversation going to take place? When is this conversation going to take place? What's going to happen here? What's the final outcome? What is the actual outcome? I need definitive answers. What is the outcome here? Like, is this really going to happen? Is this third party really going to win here? Yeah. Yes, they are. Your person is going to tell you how much they appreciate you and how much they've appreciated being with you. They're going to express gratitude for the relationship that they had with you. But they reached their limits. They want to go elsewhere. And you know what? I feel like, yeah. And I feel like when this conversation happens, some of you are going to feel like, you know what? I've reached my limits. And I'm glad this conversation happened. Yeah, this card is telling me to tell you, you got to take care of yourself through all this, because this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. All right, when is this gonna take place? When is this conversation gonna take place? When is this conversation gonna take place? Oh, pretty soon. This conversation is gonna happen yesterday. Yeah, your person is gonna approach you pretty quickly about this. I wouldn't be surprised in the next few days they approach you with this conversation. Yeah. Right now they're thinking about it. Right now they're looking at it from all angles, and they're like, how do I do this? How do I approach this? How do I approach my wife, my husband? How do I approach my other half? How do I approach them with this? What do I say? They're kind of frozen. They're kind of at a standstill right now. But they're thinking about it. All right, what other messages do you have for the collective regarding this? What else can we learn from this right now? What else can we learn from this? You know what? They appreciate the time you had together. They appreciate the time you had together, but their spark is elsewhere. For some of you, their spark is elsewhere. But they do cherish the time you've had. They cherish you. They know they're going to break your heart, but this is something that they want to do. They need to do for themselves. And they're scared to approach you, but they're going to. Because they feel it's the right thing to do. For a lack of a better, yeah. They feel a lot. They feel a lot. All right. Let's close this out. What's the final word here? What's the final word? What's the final word? Yeah, they feel like they're doing the right thing. They're trying to do the right thing. They're trying to create a plan. They're trying to conjure up a plan to do what's right for the sake of the relationship you had and for the sake of for themselves. They want to do what's right for themselves, what they believe is right for them in their heart. And telling you and talking to you and being honest with you, they believe is the right thing to do. Yeah. They're strategizing. They're thinking of a way. They're thinking of what to say. And I feel like for some of you, this person, your person, is going to try again and tiptoe around this, giving you the bare minimum so you can understand what they're saying without having to say, hey, this is what it is from A to Z. Like, you know, they might not give you every word you deserve. They might not give you every bit you deserve. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to get the full conversation. All right. Final words. Final words. You know what? You as a collective, you sit in your Empress energy, male or female. You know who you are. You know that you gave your best. You know that you did your best. And know that this person, whether they leave or they don't, or whether you tell them to kick rocks, they're going to see you as someone who is worthy, respectable. And I feel like in a sick, twisted way, them having this conversation with you is their way of saying, hey, I respect you enough to tell you this. Even though I'm ripping your heart out, but I respect you enough to tell you. But they do see you as someone who is worth at least the explanation. And this card tells me that you are going to be okay. Because you have a lot to offer. You've given more than you should have. You've given more than you could. Because it just proves who you are. So it proves the heart you carry. So I think you're going to be okay. It's going to be hard, but you're going to be okay. One final word. One final word. One final word for the collective regarding this. One final word. Yeah. Like I said, you're going to be okay. This person notices that you're somebody worthy, and you're somebody who deserves the best. So regardless of what decision they make, you're going to be just fine. You're probably better off. But yeah, that is what I have for you tonight. I really do hope this provided some sort of clarity for someone. And all right, I will see you next time.